Hey guys, welcome back. Chili Sports Cards. Today I got something really special for you guys. I'm pretty excited about it. I just got it in the mail. I had to go pick it up because it was tried to deliver to me yesterday. And anyway, so before I show off the card, I wanted to talk to you guys about the background here. Connor messaged me. He said something about, man, next time you do that, you should put up some slabs in the back. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that. It's just a simple sign that says blessed. My fiance, she loves to buy things that tell us how to live our lives. The little signs that say stuff like the kitchen is where the day starts, or family is loving each other no matter what, or just weird signs. They make them out of wood or whatever. And I like to make fun of her and stuff because I tell her that's what they're called to me, the signs that tell us how to live our lives. Um, but anyways, you're looking at some slabs here, and I had to put the Randy next to the Griffey, of course. They're a pair right there, SGC nines. Um, they got the Griffies right next to each other with the PSA in the middle. Um, so anyways, looking at the Griffies and what you guys can see, what do you like? Well, what do you think looks better to you? Um, Personally, in my opinion, as far as the entire slab goes, SGC wins all day. Um, the PSA label does look the best. I like the PSA label a lot. How it has that red chunk, and it says PSA on top in nice, good, easy to read letters. And the definition of the card is pretty nice and large, and I can read it really well from sitting, here at the table. The little barcode you can scan is, I'm pretty sure, good and useful for PSA, not for maybe a collector. But the serial code is nice and big and easy to read, and the number one on the very top right-hand corner I think is cool. Yeah, overall PSA label does look kind of nice. But yeah, you're buying the card, not the label, guys. So I mean, whatever. It's all a matter of opinion and taste and what you like. Obviously, when it comes to PSA, to me, there's nothing wrong with PSA, but you have to have a benefit. And the benefit for PSA with resale is the 10s. Now, the 10s are going to outsell the 9.5 BGS, the 9.5 SGC, the 10 SGC. They're not going to outsell the Black Label or the BGS Pristine. Or sometimes, depending on the card, maybe not a true gem 9.5. But yeah, PSA 10s, man, they outsell. They're a good value. You get your money with the PSA 10. I don't know if it's going to be like that forever, but my argument with PSA and SGC is that the 9.5 SGC will most likely get a PSA 10 all the time. A good amount of the time, a SGC 9.5 will get a PSA 10. So if you're grading a card, SGC's cheaper. You're going to get it back faster, and you can get the 9.5, which sells better than the PSA 9. So if you have a feeling that it's going to be better than a 9, and you're unsure if it's going to be a 10, you might think about sending it to SGC as a test, and to see, what's going to happen with it with SGC things. If you get it back and it's a 9.5 or a 10, and you want it in a PSA slab, cool, put it in a PSA slab, or try to sell it for what you think it's worth, because I think SGC values are going to start going up. If you want to try to sell an SGC 9.5 for 80% of a PSA 10, and people are like, dang, you're crazy, that's too high. No, that's your price, and that's what you feel like it's worth, And if it doesn't sell, then crack it and reslab it, with PSA. If you can't get the money that you want for it, or if you think, say you got an SGC 10, and you want to sell it for 90% of what a PSA 10 sells for, I think that's pretty fair. I think everybody expects SGC to sell a little bit less, which is, I mean, it is what it is. It's just the way the market is and how much people are willing to spend for the PSA 10s. Um, I think that's fair. So, anyways, yeah, going back to the card that I'm getting in the mail. Looks like I'm gonna expose it right now. So I'm pretty excited to get the card. Um, it's a rare card, guys. It's a super short print. So it's not a super short print with two S's. It's got three super short print. I don't know, why they did it like that. There's a couple other sssps in the 2020 Top Series 2 set. One of them being Lewis Robert that has a no name. Me and Bobbles were talking today about it, and I was thinking to myself, would I trade that one for this one? And that's a tough question, man. I think the super short print no name actually has just Lewis Robert, and it has the rookie card logo on it, and that's who's on fire right now. But that doesn't mean that Yordan Alvarez isn't going to come back and start mashing. Bo Bichette, I mean, there's three players that could carry this card, and everybody knows that at least the Lewis Robert on here is a rookie card. Topps Chrome just came out, and that came out after Topps Series 2. And in both the cases of Bo Bichette and Yordan Alvarez on the Topps Chrome, they're considered rookie cards. They're considered Topps Chrome true rookie cards. And this card, because it's Series 2 paper, and this player already had rookie cards in Series 1, I don't think a lot of people consider these to be rookie cards. As a matter of fact, on this one right here, I never considered any 2020 card to be a rookie card of his, just because he won Rookie of the Year in 2019. How can a player win Rookie of the Year in 2019 and have rookie cards in 2020? It makes no common logical sense. Now, people will say, well, okay, he came in a day after the deadline and they couldn't put him on Topps Update, and so there was no Topps Update rookie card, so automatically 2020 goes into effect where Yordan Alvarez rookie cards in 2020. Well, one freaking day, 24 hours, are you kidding me? Topps Update should have said, you know what, we need to put him in the Topps Update set. Just like they did with that guy, Tommy Edman. That was the only card that he had. Why'd they do it with Tommy Edman and not Yordan Alvarez? Well, they wanted to save Yordan for this year. And it's pretty clear. Sometimes in life when you got to make a judgment call and you got to adjust a little bit, to make the right choice, you just do that. And Topps, in my opinion, dropped the ball because this guy won Rookie of the Year in 2019. How in the world can he have 2020 rookie cards? It's completely backwards. And we're lucky that we even had a 2020 season this year. So, imagine if there's no 2020 season or a very small one, and then he came out and played in 2021 as a rookie again. Will they have 2021 rookie cards of Yordan Alvarez when he won Rookie of the Year in 2019? There's so many things were changing this year, and this year is so funny in a lot of ways, and not necessarily funny, but I mean just bad. Things had it's a lot of firsts for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Kids not being able to go to school, and there's a lot of things that are not very good with this whole entire pandemic. So anyway, I wanted to share the card with you guys. The card looks really good. I checked it out. I pulled it out of the sleeve already. I must have had a little bit of spit in my mouth when I was talking, but it's just in the plastic. The corners look pretty good. I don't see any major defects or anything like that in the corners. The surface looks nice. I seen maybe one little kind of streak in it, maybe a little printing line or something like that. But no issues really, and the back looks super clean. Corners look great, no edging, chipping. There's no edge issues whatsoever that I can see. It's a sharp-looking card, man. I don't know how it's going to grade because I'm not SGC and I'm not a professional grader, but I'm guessing it'll be a 9.95. I don't think it will gem mint, but I'm expecting a 9.95 out of it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm really thinking about just putting it up for sale raw, to be honest with you guys. I think the prices are going up since I bought it, and giving somebody else a chance to maybe send it in to get graded and make their money. If I can make a couple $100 just by buying the card and getting it and reselling it, that's enough for me. I don't need to become rich off this card or anything like that. So, anyways, I'm not sure what I will really want to do with it yet. I think that I think it potentially has a chance to be a huge card someday. If this guy's the next Mike Trout, what would this card go for if this was a 2011 update sssp? It's mind-boggling to think about, because you got some of the Black Border 2011 updates that have sold for $25,000-$30,000. Is this potentially a $25,000-$30,000 card down the road? It very possibly could be, and I got the card for a pretty good price, and I think it's definitely worth what I paid for it, and then some. So, I don't know, but I got some really nice cards to send into SGC. Some Lewis Robert rookie cards, for sure. I'm gonna send this one. The Series 2s, I got 4 or 5 of those. The opening days, I'm gonna send in, and on this whatchamacallit, and these ones, I think I have them on my eBay store, just raw. They seem to be going for a lot less than the base. So I don't know. I could send them into SGC and maybe get a little bit more money for them, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide what you want to do sometimes. But let's go ahead and leave this card right there out on display. Sweet card, man. I really wanted to pull one, but I wasn't gonna buy boxes and boxes and boxes to fail. I figured it'd be just easier to buy the card, and now that I have it, it's awesome. It's sweet. I'm glad that I bought it, but I don't know if I necessarily want to keep it. It's tough being a collector sometimes. I'm looking at stuff like this 1989 Upper Deck. I look at that card and it makes me happy. This one, I don't know, man. It's cool. It's really awesome that I have it, and there's only been maybe like 10 of these pulled so far, so it's very rare. And but yeah, I don't really have much attachment to any of these players, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should I say anything and get graded? Should I try to make big money on it? Should I hold on to it for a long time? Should I just resell it, put it back on the market? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd be interested to read them and hear what everybody has to say. So anyways, that's going to do it for the video. I just got the one card. I got it yesterday in the mail, but I wasn't here to sign for it. So they left me a little thing where I had to take it back to the little piece of paper saying that to go back to the post office and pick it up, basically. And that's what I did. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in any of the cards in the background at all, to talk about them. I've talked about this one before. It's the X-Fractor Nolan Arenado, Topps Finest. Got the 10 gem mint. It's probably one of my favorite cards that I have of Nolan Arenado. The favorite one that I have is actually in a PSA 9. It's a Black Wave 2013 draft Bowman Chrome draft pick, but the way that the black and the purple, and there's a lot of purple in this refractor, so it's one of the reasons that I like this this example of this card. One of my favorite cards. And obviously you got the Topps Update Juan Soto. It's a really nice card to have. Topps Update 10 Mike Trout sell for like $5,000. Will that eventually be a $5,000 card? Who knows? Juan Soto's got a lot of catching up to do if he's going to get to that point. But I think he definitely is the type of player that can get to that point. So yeah, the Griffey slab rainbow right there. Talk about Beckett a little bit, I guess. BGS 8.5. The centering doesn't look very good. compared to the other two. I think that you know, but at the same time, look at what centering it gave it. It gave it a 9 centering. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Look at how bad that looks left to right. This 8.5 is centered way better. This PSA 8.5 is centered way better. Looking at the corners in the PSA and the Beckett, I think that the corners in the Beckett are better, slightly, but not much. And it got an 8.5 grade, so that would mean that the corners on this one well, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, edges 9, surface 8. Edges 9. The edges on this PSA look better to me. Yeah, the edges in the PSA look better. They really do. And then the surface, through all this plastic, it's hard to tell. It's super hard to tell. You know, looking at the Beckett, I can see some wrinkle right here, just like in one of my other ones that I had. So yeah, you know, I think this is a definite candidate for BGS 995, if you ask me. I think it might be worth cracking this and submitting it to either SGC or Beckett, because I think that I think this card's better than A5, to be honest with you guys, comparing it to Beckett. And then let's go look at the SGCs and compare it to them. So the centering on the SGC is, in my opinion, they're close. I think that traditionally, I think this one looks better because I think that this top layer is a little thin. So this one is centered better than the SGC one, which is probably why this card got a 9, because of the centering. I've looked at this SGC card quite a bit, and yeah, the card's mint. It wouldn't get a 9 if it wasn't mint. I think where this card messes up is the centering on the top right here. I think it's a little thin. This card is centered better. I don't have any doubt in my mind. Yeah, do you see the bottom? The very bottom right here? See how much lower this one goes than this one? This is a much bigger gap over here than right here. You know, it doesn't look like it, probably in the camera, but I can see with my eyes pretty well that this one is much smaller. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to look at pictures of BGS 10 centering and then see what they say or what it looks like. But they're saying that this is a 9 centering, so this one is most close to the SGC. So maybe this and this is actually closer to what's considered a 10 than this over here. But to me, the center on this one looks the best. I don't know. Maybe that gap is too fat on the top. I'm not too sure. I need a couple more 10 centering Beckett's to get it right, because, you know, I don't even think that Beckett has very accurate centering grades with this card. I think that they dropped the ball a lot on it. But overall, the PSA to me looks really good. I do like the SGC better because I just like the way that the white borders and the black, and the way it makes it look, it just pops. It stands out. They call it the tuxedo effect by Elite Co 3. I think he's the first one to ever call it that. And yeah, rightfully so. I mean, it looks good in the black, man. It just looks good. But yeah, there's something about a PSA 10 that just makes me like, yeah, that's the card right there, you know. So I don't blame anybody for being a PSA fan. So, anyways, yeah, at the end of the day, the back, this looks a little worse centering wise than this. This SGC, I think, might be centered better than this PSA, even though it doesn't look like it. It's just all about where they place that big old fat photo, I guess. It's even, so it looks good. This is even too, but I think it looks better. But I think this is more accurate as far as being better centered. It's just hard to determine sometimes, And when it comes to centering being a huge part of the grade, to me it's kind of silly because centering is a big deal sometimes. But when you take a card like this, as long as it looks even, to me, that's what matters the most. Like, it shouldn't really have that huge of an effect on the price of the card. If it looks even and it doesn't look weird, then it's really okay. It should be okay. What matters is that if you're buying a modern card or a semi-modern card like these, as long as it's not creased or the corners don't look like crap or just something like that, because that actually has damage. It's measuring damage. But when it comes to grading and centering, causing the card to go down as far as as long as it looks good, I don't see why centering is such a big deal. Now, something like this is obviously way fatter on the right than the left, and then this matches this, but not this. So this kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, and it doesn't look that bad, but compared to the other two, this is a much worse looking example. Even if everything else looks better, it doesn't look better at all because of the centering. So yeah, that should hurt the value of a card a little bit more than something like the other two. The other two are pretty much mint cards, and they're worth way less because of a point, So it's just kind of crazy to me. Let's look at this 89 Randy. It's mint. Left to right, it's off a little bit. The corners look fine. Randy Johnson. And that Upper Deck logo right there, that might be one of the best I've ever seen in person. The way that's centered and how full it is, and I could read the Upper Deck on it really well. And it's hard to find a Griffey like that, man, So, yeah, it's a sweet example of an 89 Upper Deck Randy Johnson rookie card. And then right here you got the score SGC. It's got both grading systems on it. It's got the 96 and the 9, just to make it easier for folks, I want to talk about this label. Guys. So you guys can see that it's about the same size. One's green, one's red. Okay, they both got the barcodes. It's got the description. The PSA is a little bit easier to read because it's bold and it's bigger. In the upper right hand corner, it just has the two numbers, the 96, which was their old grading scale that they used, and then they broke it down with a solid number to make it easier for you. I like I like this label better than the PSA label. This is my favorite label for SGC. I like it more than this label right here. I was talking to a guy last night with Nats Man, and he was saying that he likes these. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I just like this one better. It's all a matter of taste, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that it has this gold on the back. It looks really cool to me. So, yeah, this is definitely by far my favorite slab right here. The SGC ever did when they actually had them both like that, and then the green. I'm a much more. I like green better than red. So anyway, it's fun to have the slabs out to talk about them, to compare them and stuff like that. Got an example of all of them out there. Sweet card, man. Which one do you guys like better? Do you guys like the Beckett, the PSA, or the SGC? Let me know in the comments what you think. Beckett is losing a lot of customers, I think, in my opinion. they raised the price a little bit. And the thing about Beckett, in my opinion, is I really like the subgrades, man. I really do. I wish the SGC offered them. And to me, the case is by far the thickest and probably the best built. The inner sleeve that they put inside the slab, the inner sleeve, is awesome. I don't know why the other two don't do that, because this inner sleeve is such. I mean, you can get away with protecting a card for a long time in just a penny sleeve. Keep it out of sunlight, keep it in a box, and it's gonna be cool. You know, you don't need this huge ass, case to keep the card protected. But at the same time, I mean, it's nice to have it in a little vault like this. I don't think that this card would get better than an 8.5 in SGC or PSA. If anything, it would probably get less. It would probably grade, 7, 5, 8 in the other companies, in my opinion. So this is going to be the best bang for the buck on this card all day. I can pretty much guarantee you. As far as the other cards go, the PSA 8.5, I think that might get an SGC 9, but 8.5 is kind of like a rare thing. They don't do a lot of half grades, so that's why I bought it, because I thought it was pretty cool. And it's a way for me to spend a little bit of money and get a rare version, rare example of the card. And then the SGC 9, I think that might have a chance at PSA 10, believe it or not. So, yeah, I think if I wanted to, I could crack the SGC 9 and send it in a PSA, and it had a good chance to get a PSA 10. I truly believe that. I won't do it because I don't want to, but I look at the card and it looks like a PSA 10 to me. So I guess that's all that matters at the end of the day, and I didn't spend a lot on it. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and if I ask you to make comments about other stuff in the other parts of the video, yeah, please do so. I get very, very little feedback, little comments in my videos, and I would like to get more. So, anyways, I hope you guys had fun looking at the cards. Talk to you later. Have a great day.